Hey guys, V here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to install many fans, multiple fans. It doesn't have to be exactly 9 or 10 or whatever, but it's going to be multiple fans using fan hubs. So this one that I have here is from Bits Power. It came with my fans, but you can buy these separately from different brands. I'll link some down in the description if you're interested. Now, the basic idea is you plug this into your motherboard so you can get the speed control and all of that. This goes into the power supply and a SATA to get power, and then you can power up to 10 fans on one hub. Now, the other thing we're going to go over in this video is how to plug in RGBs for the fans in case you have RGBs. So I'm going to cover RGB fans and non-RGB fans. And this also applies to fans with only a 3-pin. So the 3-pin power, but they will still work with these 4-pin hubs. Now, if you're looking for a how to install a fan video, just one single fan with or without RGBs, I will link that down in the description or somewhere along the top. This will be covering how to install many fans. They're already installed, as you can see. We're just focusing on actually plugging them in using hubs. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe if you like this type of content. Now, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and plug in these cables into our motherboard. So let's start with the actual fan hub, because a lot of people are going to have fans without RGBs. So let's go ahead and do that first, and then we're going to go ahead and do the RGB hub. I also removed my GPU so I can see the bottom there, and basically it'll be easier for me to just plug everything in and we'll be good to go. Alright, at this point, go ahead and take your fan hub, unplug the cable, and just untangle it, get it ready to be plugged into the motherboard. Okay, and basically it's just going to plug into any fan header, as long as it's not the CPU one, which is up there. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and plug it in to one of these. So just for this demonstration, I'm going to plug it in right there, and then we're going to send it to the back. Just send it anywhere to the back. But basically, I'm going to go ahead and move this to that corner right there. There's a fan header in there just to kind of hide that cable, but you can do it however you want. As you can see right there, it is plugged in for the fan hub. Alright, now we're in the rear, so we're going to go ahead and connect this fan hub. All you got to do is take that cable you ran through and plugged into your motherboard and go ahead and plug it into the back of this fan hub, back or front, whatever you want to call it. And then the other side just needs to go into the SATA off of your power supply. It's basically just the L shape. There's no wrong way that you could really plug it in. So just line it up, plug it in, and you're ready to plug in up to 10 fans in this fan hub. Now, one thing to keep note, you will need to plug in at least one fan into this red port, as you can see. That's the main one that receives and sends a signal to the motherboard. The rest of them don't have to be in a specific order or anything, but you do need one in the red one. Now just go ahead and plug all of your fans in. I'm going to save you that. I'm going to spare you that time and all of that. But basically just plug as many as 10. And if you do need one or two more, you can use a splitter. But I recommend just getting a whole nother fan hub unless you just literally just need 2 more or so. But that's basically all there is to that. And if that's all you needed to know how to plug in, then you're all set. Thank you for watching. Now, if you want to know how to plug in the RGB hubs and get that cool dual tone color combo, then feel free to stick around and I'll show you exactly how. And now for the RGB, I'm going to do it right there. So you just take it and plug it in. Again, this is for 3-pin addressable RGB. That's a 4-pin non-addressable RGB. Don't get these mixed up. because you can fry something. And I also went ahead and plugged in my other addressable RGB hub down there. So I have two headers, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm going to do the dual tone where some fans and some cables and stuff are going to be different colors. You can see I ran the cable for the RGB hub down that way, and then of course that one I ran it straight back. So now let's go back there and connect these hubs, and we'll go from there. Okay, so now we're in the rear, and the concept for plugging these in is basically identical to plugging in the fan hubs. So basically just go ahead and take those cables you ran through from the motherboard, and they just plug into this fan hub, or RGB hub I should call it. So all you got to do here is just go ahead and plug it in just like that, and then same concept, plug it into SATA. Now with these RGB hubs specifically, they do have buttons on them, so the only thing that's required to plug in is the SATA power. Now if you want to control them only using the hub itself with the buttons, then you can do that. Or let's say you don't have any RGB headers on your motherboard, these are perfect to get RGBs without needing a header. But if you want to control them through software, like I will show you later, then you will need to plug the 3-pin addressable RGB into your motherboard header as I showed you. Now with that being said, we have to plug in both of these because I do have more than just 8 RGBs, and unfortunately that's all these can support at a time unless you use fan splitters or RGB splitters, and that's basically it. But yeah, all you're gonna need to do is just plug in 2 of them, and now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I personally connected all my RGBs to these hubs to get that cool dual tone effect that everybody raves about. Of course, if you don't care which way you plug them in and you don't care for that dual tone effect and any of that kind of stuff, then you can just ignore this next part. Plug in the RGBs into the hubs any way that you want to, and you are good to go. Thank you so much for watching. But if you do want to know how to get this specific look that I kind of came up with, stick around and I'll show you that now. Okay, so we got a lot of RGBs in this PC. Now the way I'm going to do this is I'm gonna start with this one right here and basically work my way down. So I'm gonna take the cable for that one, which is right here, and I'm gonna plug it into one of the hubs. So I'm just gonna pick any random hub and start there. So that's where that one's plugging in, right there. Now take the other one, which is this center one right here, and take that, and we're gonna plug it into the other hub, just like that. Now take the other one, and again, go back to this hub, right there. So now we got this one lighting up along with this one, and this one doing its own thing. So another thing is I don't only have RGBs on my fans, I also have the water block, which has its own cable for RGBs, which is right here. And now this is where you can decide where you want to plug this in. If you want to plug this in here or here, it's up to you. But the way I'm going to do it is, because my motherboard has lights on the motherboard somewhere right here, I want it to be opposite of this. So I'm just going to plug it in here. But again, that's completely up to you how you want to do it. I'm going to do it right in here. So there's that. That's plugged in. Now, the other thing that you might notice, I have the RGB cables from Lian Li. Now again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm connecting them separate from each other. So the way I'm gonna do it is take the cable that's plugged in to that one, and we're gonna go with this one. Or you can do the opposite. Again, this is completely up to you how you want to do this, but that's how I'm going to personally do it. So now take the cable that's from the actual controller for the Lian Li Strimer, and that's for the 24 pin, as I mentioned, and that one's going to plug in here, just like that. So basically that's exactly how I connected everything. As much as I know you would love to hear me talk for the next half hour explaining each and every detail, I think I'm going to cut this video a little short because you get the point of this. You get that you just kind of connect them how you want, and if you want this dual tone effect, you just go crisscross. You plug in one of the fans into one of the hubs and then the other fan into another hub. So kind of mess with that and play around with it, and you get the point. I just wanted to show you guys the Strimer as well because I got lots and lots of questions on how to connect the Strimer to sync with my fans, and basically how to get them two different colors because normally they're all single color. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you just a quick example of how I connected these and what exactly it's doing. So here is my motherboard software. This is specific to Gigabyte motherboards, so yours might look different, but all I got to do is select one of the headers, and if I change it, then you'll see only the things that I specifically connected to that header will change color. So there you can see that. Now let's say I want to change that one to something different color, maybe red. So that's kind of how that works. And then of course I got the RAM and everything are controlled through my mod software, so I can change that. But I'm just showing you basically my motherboard stuff. So again, select the one that I want to change, and if I want to change it to that, there you go. So only, I like to call it, half of my RGBs are changing to that specific effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this back to what I had it. I think it was this color. So yeah, basically just gonna go ahead and change it back to what I had it, but that's how it works. That was a quick demo. Now, hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And if you like content like this, feel free to subscribe for more. I got plenty of videos planned for the future, so stay tuned for that. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.